3, 2, 1. What up, Max Fun? Okay, that's great. That's great. All right, that's gonna get all the.
God damn it!
I
Fucking
got
serious.
to think of it last time.
Hey,
All right.
everybody, get your game face on.
Game face
Ready?
on. 1. What up, Max Fun Nation? Welcome to our first podcast here.
You look white as shit in that fucking.
Well, thank you. My name's Connor.
All right.
Connor Dadley.
You guys ever realize introductions like "Hi, I'm Jaden" always feel like
neighbor.
Yeah, Damien.
It's got
Every
A,
like couple minutes, if you could tap that screen, that'd be great.
"Hi, my name's John."
All right, crazy
Hi,
stories.
John.
Crazy stories, yeah.
Part 1, 2, 3, go.
Also, I just want to say, we know that we live just like, we all have big personalities, and we do live a crazy life, and I always have people coming up to me and they were like, John, you should have a reality TV show, and I'm like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. I think we need to, what we're trying to do really is document all the stuff that we know, like, we're capable of. Not necessarily that, but like the things we do and the things we go through on a weekend basis make for some great stories and for some great content. So I was like, why not put it out to everybody, you know, and really show the world what we know we got. So
At the end of the day, we just want to see you guys laughing. That's really what it is.
really.
So.
All right, we'll start off with some funny stories here. Jaden, you want to start us off? Let's try and go with
Something different from last time.
yeah, something different than last time, but let's go with something probably recently.
Oh,
Somewhat
I
recently.
wanna do
I
it.
have
Let me drink that
one in
moonshine.
mind.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the other night, last weekend,
All right, good.
2 weekends ago, we were over at my place, and John had some of my moonshine. He didn't realize it was moonshine until after the effect.
Jesus Christ.
So we were going to this party, or gonna go to this party, and we start going, and John's like, hold on, we gotta stop.
Someone slipped something in my drink, bro.
And the first like 2 minutes in the car, I get a video of John trying to sing the ABCs.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, we will post that for you guys. That is funny shit.
Starts off with LMNOP QXT W something.
W.
said double V.
Running a business is hard, and alcohol is my new solution. So
It's a great night. He's like Max Alpha Det.
Alpha Debts. Okay.
Alpha
That was Jaden's story. I'm going to add on to Jaden's story a little bit here and just say that I was so fucked up that I was like so miserable that I couldn't just sit down and think about how miserable I was. So I opened the car door and I'm like, guys, I just need to make some laps around, start moving, you know? Get someone to take my mind off of how fucked up I am.
We drove half a block. Like caddy corner from my place. We drove half a block.
So I'm not gonna lie, I made like 16 laps around the US Bank, just like walking around, just stumbling around the US Bank,
huh?
just going around in circles, trying to sober myself up. And bro, we were saying like those security guys that are gonna be watching the footage tomorrow are gonna get one hell of a kick out of that shit. But it was pretty fun. Caleb?
Oh,
Somewhat recent
may I
story.
have a story to share with you guys today.
Someone in the back.
Sorry, but in the background we had a little accident that occurred. Technical difficulties.
Someone forgot how to sit in a chair.
Shit happens. She didn't pass kindergarten. It's fine.
in the background.
She's still grade 9. But anyways, so a while back, about sometime around last year, Mrs. Trinity Kern woke up from a nap. And she had the craziest dream to fake my death. Now this death was actually quite real. Blown all over the internet. There was thousands of screenshots posted and shared on everyone's story. and basically that I was dead, and everyone's saying R.I.P. Caleb. Turns to find out I was there's a search and rescue team looking for me, and I ended up in a mansion that night. So that was a crazy night, but I'm alive.
Great story,
I
Buster.
thought you was dead.
I thought I was dead too, dude. I thought I was dead. John got very
Me
drunk
and,
that night.
Okay,
You got so
okay,
fucked
Caleb.
up.
This was not okay. This is a lot. This podcast is making me seem like an alcoholic, but
We all are, buddy.
okay, all right, okay, okay. So Caleb, we literally believed it. I don't know,
Everyone did.
because it wasn't one of those things like
I went and picked his
it
ass
was
up
it
from
was
work
legit.
that night.
It truly was legit. And this is when I was living with Marshall. Marshall's our manager, and a couple other guys
Paul's
here. And but no, we had a couple.
Fuck, here comes 9/11 again. God damn it.
Oh,
Boom,
boom, very
There's
close.
somebody in the background.
Okay.
Bingo. John.
So I was living with my manager and a few guys, and we heard that Caleb died. And I had work the next morning at like 7 a.m. I was doing HVAC, right? I had like, a big boy job, and I was like, fuck this, like Caleb's my best friend. I got fucking hammered, dude. Me and
Yeah, you guys
Marshall
got
like
so
drank our problems away that night. We like finished a whole bottle of like bourbon. I don't even know what it was, but we got fucked.
Yeah, you
And then
guys
the
got
next,
fucked,
and I
yeah.
like showed up like 3 hours late to work the next morning, and I almost got fired. And then Caleb's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm alive, man. What's up?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I woke up from the
Me and
dead,
Mallory
dude.
went to pick his ass up.
Dude, I was so
I was
mad,
a
bro.
wreck.
Dude, one of the kids living with us, dude, punched a freaking a hole through our door.
it
No,
Dylan?
it was Dylan. Yeah, he punched a shout out Dylan. He punched a freaking hole through our fucking ceiling. It was crazy. He's like, "Caleb's dead."
What about the peanut butter accident?
Hey, at least you know you're cared about, brother. That's good.
Moan, you got any interesting stories?
Oh wait, I think I gotta.
Free Moan.
There's
Bingo.
let's
a
go.
video of, I think it took me back to high school year. Me and John were
High school.
in the locker room. I know it wasn't recently, but
Yeah, that's
Is it a
fun.
jerk off moment?
OG story.
yeah, it's one of
OG
the best,
jerk
that was
off?
one of the
Fuck.
best stories ever.
Oh, for
We
sure.
I don't know, bro. We just like this dude named Calvert who had his brand new shoes. Oh, damn.
John's laugh is contagious for y'all.
That was, we poured like soap all over his shoes. And the funniest thing is that he was getting ready. He was getting ready for his season.
Dude, it's so bad that we find that funny, but like it was, you had to have been there. It was
You
so
had to
fucking
be
funny,
there, bro. Oh
dude.
my
He
God.
had it. So he had these like double lockers. There's one on top, one above, and it had little like steel like gate thing. And me and Moan, we grabbed that like blue gooey shampoo. You just sprayed it all over.
Sprayed
They had been
all
like
over,
$300 freaking Nike shoes.
Yeah.
And they were just covered in shampoo. They left there overnight, dude. It was so fucked, but they were like off-white too,
Dude.
like
Perfect.
Rude.
That was just so perfect.
And I got a phone call from Calvert the next morning. He doesn't even have my number. He found my number, and he was like on the phone. He was on the verge of tears, bro. And he said, "John, did you do something to my shoes?" He's like, "John, I know you did something to my shoes."
Funniest moment ever.
Dude, John scarred so many
Dude.
people back in high school.
So many people.
I was kind
man.
of-
Turner dab
And
his
like when we
massive
put soap on
cock.
people in the stall.
Walter's cock.
Yeah.
Turner dab his
Sometimes
cock.
I get bullied. Sometimes I do the bullying. So.
Damn it. Alright, James.
Alright, so I think this
So
was
fun.
junior year. I think it was junior year when we had those fireworks, or was that senior year?
Oh yeah, that was like senior year.
That was senior year? No?
Going into senior year.
Yeah, going into senior year. Yeah, it was summer right before senior year. We got a bunch of fireworks and we were lighting them off and shit. And then we were like by Drake University and we went down this one street and there's this this dude beating on this old lady, so we were like trying to help her out, you know, like we yelled at him to stop, and then he's like, mind your own goddamn business. Whoa!
Yeah.
Or like started talking shit
He
to
should
us,
be
like he was
Samaritan.
mumbling and shit, like he was off it, bro. He was off something.
Beating the shit out of
So was the lady, but he threw all her shit out of her car, and he was like hitting her and shit. So we threw a firework at him, right? Thinking, oh, this is gonna help her like at least try to get away. Like fuck her shit that's on the ground, but like she could get away with her car or whatever, you know. And this man, I try to get off like on the pedal, man, but I'm at a stop sign, bro.
I knew we should have done
No
that.
traction. All of a sudden, my back window shattered,
Shattered,
bro.
bro.
And then,
I'm over here.
and
I
then
got
we
struck
pull
in the
over.
back of my head,
We pull
bro.
over because we're like tweaking, bro.
Yeah,
we were tweaking.
we had to pull over,
we
bro.
pulled over and we were like asking this Mexican family for help. And some drunk Mexican
dude.
comes out
Drunk.
and starts
Fuck.
yelling, "You talking shit?" When we're
Yeah.
like asking for help, or we're like, "No, we just need some help."
Was it? Yeah,
And
we
then
just
he-
want some fucking
he's like-
tacos,
he's like-
motherfucker.
No, Caleb, you weren't there. Shut up. And then he said the N word, and then Moan, Steven Garang were all like, "What the fuck?" And then this man starts chasing us, bro.
Chasing
Like
us,
we
bro.
split groups. This man chased us, bro. It was like 7 o'clock. It was dark too. We start walking back, and we just see this man zoom down the road, bro.
Damn,
Zoom down the road, pissed as fuck, and then we go to the fucking car wash or whatever, and we meet these the owners. We told them what happened. They pull out a shotgun out of their fucking back seat. We're like,
Cock that
"Yo,
shit
we'll go take care of this." Like all this, and then we
Take
told
care
them
of the
where it
drunk
was,
people.
and they're like, "Fuck no, we're staying back. Fuck that street, man."
All right, I'm gonna
That
tell.
was crazy.
I'm gonna tell my story here. I hopped on and
Yeah.
helped a lot of these guys with their just some finishing details that I remembered. But my story is gonna be a while back too, just like Moan's. It's definitely an OG Max Fun moment, and this one's with Calvin. Sucks Calvin couldn't be here, but that's the way it is. This had to be a year and a half ago. Whoa!
What are you two doing over
What?
there?
I just have my arm on the back.
A little
What's
grown
wrong?
man.
Hey, keep your pants on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, man.
Let's just wait till the end of the podcast, man. Come on now. Keep our clothes on.
Nothing like Caleb choking on a glizzy.
Yes. Actually,
It was a hot
Okay.
dog.
okay. What I'm gonna put my story in pause, and I want you to tell about that story about you choking on the hot dog at Camp Donuts.
Fuck, yeah.
Come on, Buster.
Fucking 7 years old. My dad took me on a little boys field trip to the old Camp Dodge. The board guns, the tanks, machine guns and whatnot. You know what's out there, boys. And apparently, you know, for lunch, you know, they had sack lunches. You know, you can either get a hot dog or a hamburger, chips, a cookie. You know, get a little drink. You know, a nice lunch meal. You know, on any given field trip. Started eating the hot dog. Oh, fucking choked on it. I don't know who. I think it was one of the helpers
God
there.
damn it,
Gave me
Shane.
CPR
I'll find
and
that bag.
till that day, I just don't like hot dogs. Choked on it.
Good 30 seconds, he said.
Bro, he's like trying. He's like, where's the recruiter? Or no, what was
Where's
it?
the fucking sergeant?
Yeah, where's the sergeant?
Fuck you, sergeant. Made me choke on a fucking hot dog.
He's like, let me talk to a manager.
Fuck the crusty crab.
I am the manager.
Okay, I'm gonna finish up my story here real quick. So I'm riding around with Calvin. We were headed down to the liquor store to pick up some drinks. Me and Calvin just have it's just a ritual now, and we drive to the parties together. No. But we have all these songs and all the lyrics too. We jam out. We go to the liquor store, get a couple drinks, and we get lit on the way to parties. But we had a little hiccup in that night because when I was pulling out of the liquor store, I like floored it in reverse like really fast. I'm like I don't know why I did, but I'm gonna go fast. You know, I drove, I zoomed back, and I went, I just bashed into this dude's front bumper of his car. Just freaking nailed it, dude. And I'm talking like, this isn't something I'm like gonna get away with, right? And I'm like, fuck. So in that like split second, you have kind of a fight or flight, you know, kind of like that response trigger. And mine was flight. and I'm like, you know what? I was like red pill, blue pill time. I was like, fuck this, I'm going. And I just like slammed it, and I was freaking turning, dude. And we were in Waukee, Iowa here. And I'm flooring down. We were on this like a 45, like it was a Hickman Road. And we're like flying down there at like 100 miles per hour. This dude's chasing me, dude. And I'm like, fuck. So I took this guy on a chase through freaking Waukee, Iowa. He's trying to get me to probably get my like insurance or whatever. And by the way, I don't. This was very bad. It's a funny story. It's a very bad moral decision by me. But I turned into the neighborhoods, and this is how this ends. I went down, floored it down this cul-de-sac. And he's still following me, right? I'm taking twists and turns. I'm not losing him. And I turn around, you know, the circular things in the neighborhood.
That's
cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and I'm facing him. And I look him right in the eyes. And then I just, whatever came over me, I did a little like side. I juked my car and then went to the other side and went around the circle and got around him, dude, in the cul-de-sac. I juked him out in my car like freaking, who got good ankle sprain now?
Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
Like Iverson.
That guy.
Yeah. like I juked his ass
But
in,
he's
the car,
white.
in my freaking Honda Pilot. And we got out of there. I dipped, I turned, I sped it, and we fucking got away, dude. Me and Calvin pulled in the parking lot, and we're just sitting there like, what just happened?
Did he pull out a gun?
He did pull out. I forgot about that part. Yeah.
You gotta mention that.
Yeah. Well, before I turned into the neighborhood, he had. He did have he pulled a gun on us. Or at least Calvin thought so. I didn't see it because I was on my escape, right?
Calvin
But
probably
he's
said
probably in
that.
the back, and he comes over. He's like, pull over. So fucked.
Why did he call the cops?
I don't know.
The guy's an idiot.
But fight or flight, yeah, dude. And we got away, and then we went into a party that night. Like
He took off like Bo
Hey.
Jackson.
I got a second one that we can tell. When we went up to that was supposed to be abandoned fucking factory.
Oh yeah, dude.
That
was
is
just
great,
the other week.
that was a great story. So there's, I don't know, 7, 8 of us, 2 or 3 cars. We were gonna go up to this abandoned factory like an hour from here, and we drive all the way up there.
Yeah.
And like we looked as of 2022, and as of Apple Maps, there was no construction going on. So we get all the way up there, and I get there first. So I go in there with my brights on, and I just put new LEDs on my car, like new LED headlight assemblies, and I go in there with my brights on. So I already look up all the fucking people working there. Like they're out there sleeping. And who was it? Jordan? Was it Jordan that followed us? It was
Yeah.
you and who else?
It was Jordan was behind us.
And I just,
Yeah, it was you and yes.
I ended up not going. I felt bad because it's like I want to be like, if my team's going, like it's my job to be there, right? And I, for whatever reason, I just had this. I'm like, I feel like not going tonight, you know, whatever. But to finish the story.
So we get all the way up there, and as I said, I go in there with my brights on. So of course I already woke everyone else up, or woke all the fucking workers up, and I leave. So I'm trying to get a hold of James and Jordan, who's following, or who was supposed to be
There's
following
no
me up there.
service whatsoever.
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. So it was a gravel road, and those two get in there, and they pull in. They're doing their fucking U-turn, switch
No,
around.
we sat there for a solid like 5-7 minutes. Dude.
Just sitting in there.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were parked next to each other, and then we start backing up. We pull out, and like about like 3/4 of the way down the road, we just hear pop, pop, and then all of a sudden it's pop, 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 pop. So we were like, oh fuck, and we were out of there, man. It was fucking. There was at least 10 shots.
Yeah,
man.
I was on call. I was on call with you and Jordan. Did I merge at that time? Yeah, so I heard the shots and I was like, y'all gotta come to me.
Yet alone, Dylan was asleep in the back of our car. He wakes up, he's like, "What's happening, guys?" And he acts like he starts talking like
shot.
he's talking like
It was already there,
there's
yeah.
like 5 shots, and he wasn't even awake for it. Like,
Oh my god. Oh.
Damn.
and then he started making excuses that they're hunting or some shit. Like, what?
And in other words, don't sit in a fucking abandoned factory parking lot where construction workers are, because they'll start shooting at your ass.
That's fucked. Hey, thank God we all made it out safely tonight.
I was already gone
Or
like a
not
mile and a
tonight,
half
sorry.
down the
I'm
road.
kind of drunk. Yeah,
Then we came back here and we all drank.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're glad
Except for
everybody
me.
made it out safe. So I have one little thing to add on to my story here. That hit and run story. That I actually did that again recently, but recently this has had to be a couple weeks ago. Except that I didn't smack it. I literally, what happens, I came to a complete stop. My foot was hovering above the gas pedal. This is like a couple weeks ago, and I just slowly tapped into the back of the car, and I'm kind of like looked around and I was like, and she gets out of her car, dude. She's looking at me. She's like, "You can't just leave." And I was like, but she ended up getting my license plate, dude. And I woke up. My parents came down and they were like, they came up to me and they're like, "John, is there something you need to tell us, honey?"
Mrs. Reinhardt.
And I was like, nothing I can think of. But I got trouble for that one. But
Cops pulled up.
yeah, I didn't get any fines or anything, but I had to talk to the Clive police that day.
Dude, my dad has the urban police on like speed dial, bro.
What is that laugh?
Broken glass.
You can't just leave.
No, because I threw a rock through my neighbor's window.
What?
When my sister,
You're trying to peek through.
my sister and her friend were throwing rocks at our neighbor's house, like in front of new
God damn it.
and like, so it can encourage me to throw a rock, right? I hit the window and I smashed that shit.
Dude, imagine like you have like some chick that like lives up in the bedroom and you come and see her and you're like throwing pebbles at her like bedroom
It's
door trying to
also-
get her attention, right?
It's also because when I was little, I'd have the tendency to just randomly call the cop.
You ain't keeping your phone.
And just, like as a prank, you know, but you can't do that.
Get it back.
Bro, imagine like
Yeah.
like I'm saying, you're throwing pebbles at the girl's window trying to get her attention. You're like, fuck, she probably can't hear me. You grab a little bit bigger of a rock. You just smashes through her window.
Remember that time we threw fucking, I think it was
Oh shit.
me, James, you, and Marshall, we were throwing snowballs at cars.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like right off Figman.
Bro, we're covering
And
everything.
We fucking smoked a car.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta save some of these stories.
We hit him with like
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Snowballs.
smoked him.
And then we were like, oh shit, so we
We got
started
hundreds of
darting,
these, but this is probably the
bro.
last one.
Dude, that shit was fun.
I remember there was this big sledding hill by our house and my house, and we were going sledding, right? So, and it was like that snow was like kind of wet too, so it's super compact, whatever. And you gotta time it just right. And this is a definitely original MFN. It wasn't even called MFN at the time. It's called KBK. Remember that?
Cool way
Yeah. So I let it a little bit, like almost like you're throwing a quarterback throwing a pass, and I let it a little bit, and the car windshield just ran right into the snow, and he went and he like turned or made a U-turn and started coming back, and we just go and sled down the hill and run into the woods. That's so funny, but yeah, we nailed some cars for sure. Yeah. That's gotta be scary.
Alright, what's next?
I saw a
Just
moose
free
that was
talk.
loose.
Actually, let's do a quick. Yeah, I say we just do whatever comes to our mind. I'm gonna take a quick little break here, so I'm gonna piss my pants.
As you point, sending videos out for income coming in, like getting people to hire us for parties.
Yes. So you're
I'm gonna
recording
close
here
that
still.
door.
Yes.
Have you done that to someone before? So funny. You're like, whoa!
If you guys want to throw a party, we will make. If you want to hire Max Fun Nation for your party, we will make it the best party you've ever had. We truly will. We'll take care of everything. We got promotion. I'm a DJ, right? We got rappers on our team. We have Jaden security. We have a lot of good things going for us, and we can do it the best for you. So if we can always negotiate a price, if you're thinking about it, hit me up or Max Fun Nation, any platforms up, and we'll negotiate a price and we'll make that happen. So
And I'm gonna piggyback on you. And if you guys question, like, if we're worth anything, we'll send you a video.
yes, so
You
we got
can look us
plenty
up.
of videos.
You can look us up. You could anything, but we'll send you a video of our best times.
Oh yeah, we got hundreds of videos too, just in my camera roll and in the vault here, just to release to you guys. So lots of crazy stuff. Yeah. Anybody else have anything going through their minds? Get stupid, intelligent, funny,
Yeah,
dumb.
No,
Just
we're
hit 'em
gonna
Hey, I'm
do some
talking.
Max Foundation this weekend.
We're really
You're
getting
gonna
serious,
send
and we want everybody to see this how we see it, and
We're
gonna get
lit.
Gotta blow it up.
absolutely.
Our end goal is do more than just Des Moines, Ankeny, and Ames.
Yes.
Right.
If we can get out to Iowa City and throw or host a few parties out there, we'll
Oh,
figure
yeah.
a way out there. If we can do Cedar Rapids, if we get our end goal is get big enough to where we can go out of state.
Not
In
fucking
fact,
like
I'm gonna put that on my agenda here. I'm gonna get us out to Iowa City here soon. We definitely have done quite a bit in Ames. We love Ames. However, we have not been in Iowa City too much, and I'd really love to make it back up there again here.
Fuck, I've only been there.
We
for the
we
bar.
love Ames until the police
We love
department gets
Ames.
involved.
Yes.
Because we got some bad stories about
I
Ames
have
police
dealt with
department.
Ames police too much.
Fuck Story City.
And the other thing is Walter and I, we've dealt with the police on many occasions for our parties, and for the most part, like, as long as, like, me and Walter, we know what it comes down to, the parties, and we know the risks that we're pulling, just having you guys come out and have fun with us. So it's just like, as long as you guys listen up when we let John know, hey, we gotta cut music and whatnot, keep a silence, and so on and so forth, we'll have a good time. Me and Walter, we can squash the
Absolutely.
police.
Absolutely.
If they come out, we can get them out of there for the most part. It's just making sure that we can keep that party going for as long as we can.
Absolutely.
So,
And I think we are known for that too. Like I don't know anybody really around here that's throwing mini parties that aren't getting busted. And I'd say that, I mean, ours may or may not get busted, but I can guarantee you it's not going to be for a little bit of time. So
good
I mean,
hour,
you got a couple. I mean, you got some good time in there before stuff starts going to get shut down. So definitely.
I'm gonna jump in just on the security and the law side of it. If you guys come out and party, bring a DD. Like that's my only request, because that's what
don't
if
drink and
cops
drive.
do come and we can't get them out of there and they do want to pull you guys over, if you have a DD, you're on the safe side. They can't test anyone else in the vehicle. Like that's our main. That's my main point of the night is like,
What if you
if you're having fun but you're being safe at the same time, then you're really having fun.
What about
Yeah.
a Tesla?
And
A self-driving car.
It's still DUI, dumb fuck.
Yeah,
Next to
because
the DUI.
You're not behind the
Don't break
wheel.
law.
Okay,
You're
okay,
sitting in
so
the driver's
we
seat.
truly,
Okay.
hold on, I want to
Okay.
describe a
Hold on
DUI for Caleb here. A DUI,
Okay, I know what a DUI is.
okay, but
Drug-
no, it does. You don't have to be driving. If you're sitting behind a wheel and it's just turned on, and
you gotta be in the vehicle.
if the vehicle is turned on, and you're sitting behind the wheel,
Yeah.
and a cop comes up, he can give you a DUI.
yeah,
If you turn off the vehicle and you just sit there, and like let's say you put the key in the passenger door, if you got one, you got to put in the slot to turn it, and you put it in the passenger door, the officer cannot directly say you had the intention to drive while intoxicated, because
Right.
if you put it anywhere within the fucking 1.5 feet between you, you know, they can say, oh, how do we know you didn't have the intention to drive? And they'll try to throw a DUI on your ass. So it's just like...
Yeah, I know that if sometimes
Don't
I
do it.
feel I'm not good to drive, I've had a little bit too much to drink, might be over the limit, I too will do that.
Call
Do
neighbor,
not put
call
your
a
car,
friend.
your keys in the ignition, chill there for a little bit.
Call Barney,
Should
for
be
fuck's
good.
sakes. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Don't carry and drink.
Yeah.
Someone
One of the
learned that the
reasons
hard
we
way.
are good in what we do and what we're aiming at doing at is not only because we're passionate and we're driven about this goal, but we also actually care about not only the safety and having fun of ourselves, but of everybody in this, whatever, everyone that comes to parties, everyone that's directly part of MFN. Nation stands for a group of like-minded people, and we want everybody, and I had so much fun playing myself, and I want to share that with everybody else too. I want everybody to be fun and safe, and I can say that for everybody else here. So.
And I'm gonna tell a story. Like this is what we do as MFN. I got charges because I was making sure other people were safe.
Yes, we will,
And
especially Jaden.
like that is a true story. I got charges because I made sure other people were safe.
Yeah.
And a cop didn't like the fact that, because I realized it was 2 cops that night. I got both names now.
Mm.
A cop didn't realize that I knew just as much as he did. So when he came at me, one cop came at me the first time and I was able to push back. Another one came at me and then I pushed back, and the third one came, or second, that one of the 2 first ones came back at me.
Yeah.
And that's when they were able to get charges. But
Yeah.
they did it by hitting below the knees.
Right.
So it's like, I made sure people had fun and were safe, but I took the risk. Like I told you, we're going to take the risk because we know what we're sitting on. I took the risk to make sure other people were safe. So that's really what we're worried. Like, our main goal is having fun, keeping you guys safe, us having fun, and we're being safe at the same time. So.
Yep.
Once.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's we want to put I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, James distracted me.
Fucking James.
Sorry, James has something to say.
No,
James, what did I call you earlier?
Oh fuck, who was it? Fuck, I can't remember now.
Oh, Billy. James,
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
If you ever see James in public, just say, "Hey, Billy Ray Cyrus." Like,
That's probably what he's known for.
no, that's
Justin
not.
Bieber's so much better than that.
He's got the mustache of Billy Ray Cyrus. If he
That
puts on
could be
Walter's
Billy
hat,
Ray.
if he puts on Walter's cowboy hat, straight up Billy Ray Cyrus.
Hey, my hat's at fucking Trinity's work because apparently their hat fitter has a broken ankle and can't come fix it. It's been there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We may seem like tweakers, but we're not. We're not. We may be on the close side of alcoholics,
Right. Close side. I will also want to hop on to Jane. Yeah, if you guys are our fans, we'll fight for you all the way. But like you said, we take risks, and what's the fun in life if you're going to take a little bit of some risks? So, I had a choice to. On some real shit. My parents are super did it the logical, successful way. My dad's a doctor. My mom had plenty of big jobs, and they're both very successful because of it. But I knew my route was going to be a little bit different.
Jesus Christ. No, not that. I saw something else.
Yeah.
Saw a titty pic.
But what?
It was your
That's a serious story, though.
true fact.
But yeah, all I'm
You guys
saying
wanna
is
see
that
it, go on Twitter. It's up there.
there's kind of 2 choices. You can live life a little bit more like, it's if you're gonna get a regular job other than trying to do what I'm doing here. It's you take on a lot more risk, a lot more. It's a lot harder to do just because there's not a fine line of like, if you're a doctor, right? You can be like, okay, I need to pass these classes and do this, and I'm a doctor. But it's not like you have these specific concrete steps to become famous or become in the entertainment industry. So I'd rather, go out and
Do his own thing.
get on my own. So
Yeah, like I'm in school. and I'm out here almost every weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No,
It's really-
nothing against it, bro. Absolutely.
it's really what are we willing to put towards
right.
MFN, and the
Yeah.
more we're willing to put towards, the more you guys are willing to have us come out, the better the experience for everyone around.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Well, we'll wrap it up today. We had a great first podcast here.
John, wrap it up.
And that's it for our first podcast. Join again. We'll probably have a second one out in
a week and a half, 2
yeah,
weeks.
not too far away from now. See ya.